And hi guys, and welcome to Space Marine 2, part 6 of the campaign. We are here with my dear friend Logan, and we are going to play the campaign as usual and maybe just maybe talk about something else as well. So two things, two birds with one stone, basically. There's a few topics that I also recorded today behind the scenes that I'm going to release in terms of videos. There are some things that Logan doesn't know or we haven't talked about, so maybe we have to check upon that what we haven't talked about. And now, joining server guys. Hi to everybody in the chat. Mr. MuTube says, lastly I bought the soundtrack to Space Marine 2 and it is great. Yeah, the music, it is pretty awesome. We are going to have to also get that because I want to hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it to do all the, ta sounds.
Yeah. So we're going to just continue with the campaign here. Mr. MuTube, if you want to join, we can put you in the campaign if you like. But it has to become, you let us know in the comments. It has to be quick because otherwise we just have to do that later or just in the middle of the campaign.
Could we do it in the middle of the campaign, actually?
Well, yeah, because we did it last time. Quinn showed us how. And thank you for that, Quinn, by the way. Currently on a mission, on average. Okay. Then we're just gonna continue the campaign, no problem. Report to Captain Heron?
That is your right. Brother, we only want to help you.
Brother.
You almost cost us the mission, and now
So, should we address the thing about women in other parts of 40k?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a post from Cerberus XD, I think. And that's on Twitter. And he basically is someone that likes to troll people. He either likes to troll people or he really thinks what he says.
So he called himself Cerberus because he has 3 heads like the dog and none of them has brain.
Ah, great. I guess so.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, yeah, so he was like screenshotting a review of Space Marine 2 saying that the diversity is it's like not warranted. There's another word for that. And that women are in higher positions and all those things. So that's the gist of it. I cannot quote it right now.
So basically, that's the other extreme of woke people. I mean, that's the other extreme of people who see woke in everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he said that it is official, the game is woke. Well, first, it's not official, not even a little bit. Second, the game is very based, so it's official that it's based because it's extremely, well, that is proven by everyone that already finished the campaign.
Yeah, even most of you guys out there that told us, actually.
Yeah, and the other thing is that a lot of people actually do mistake the meaning of the word woke.
Yeah.
And they think that if there's women in anything, it's woke, which is ridiculous because then you actually sound sexist. Like for sure. I mean, for real this time. Not like imaginary sexist, but you can actually sound truly sexist if you think that women should not be in anything.
Which means that absolutely everything is actually woke by that logic, because I mean we have games, let's say fighting games in which you have female characters that you choose to play with, or movies like with main female characters like Alien, for example. I never knew that that's a woke movie. Nobody has told me, okay. So is this what it means? Also, does this make the first game, the first Space Marine woke? Because I'm playing it now, and there was again in the Astronaut Town, there was a female lieutenant that tells you things. you know, to the radio comment, things like that.
Well, it is because these people do not know that in Warhammer there are many women
Yeah.
in higher positions in command positions. There are inquisitors, of course. There's the
Interrogators, they also have in the, for example, in the second book with Ragnar that I'm listening to now, that there are two interrogators that come to work with the Space Wolves, and one of them is a woman.
If the chaplain wishes
So
to
here we go,
see
and
the
it's kind of great character, by the way. Ragnar even feels things.
responsibility.
Don't know how this happens, but still. So here we go. I mean, we have it in there.
yeah. I mean Warhammer 40k always had female characters somewhere, and how Queen actually pointed out, writers do like to write female characters to get a break from just writing male characters, especially in more male-centric universes like Warhammer 40k. That is absolutely normal, and it does bring a freshness
Yeah.
to a story, especially if that character contributes to a story and all of
Exactly. Just how it happens now in that book, by the way. In the first Space Wolf book, which is basically the origin of Ragnar, you have one female character for 15 minutes because, spoilers, she dies. It's a old book. And then everything is men. Everything is men after that. You know, these space Vikings, as we call them, that, you know, talk with the accent and everything is very manly and things like that. And now in the second book, we actually have a longer staying female character. Haven't finished the book, don't know what will happen to her, but she's still there. For most part of the book, the moment she appears, she's there, she's doing things. She talks great, actually. That's really a great character. If someday they do something based off those books, by the way, would be nice, and I would like to see how they do her. She might be black if they want, because they said in the book that she has a tan. I'm sure that they will use that to do a full, but I will be okay with that, by the way, because that's actually a great character. They didn't say exactly how she would just the tan and things like that. So here we
That's
go.
not pushed in your face. So
Exactly.
people, you know, if you want to make a distinction between what is woke and what is not, it's easy. Things that are not woke are not pushed in your faces
Exactly, yes.
at all. I mean, Gadriel, I always forget his name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, the other guy, that's the Asian, I think.
Okay.
This one, yeah. Karen.
They want me to look this way now.
Yes.
It's a campaign. So both guys are different races, but as we know, in Ultramar is a huge system, a lot of planets. All humans come from Terra. They originate from Terra, anyways, and people from Terra are different races.
Yeah.
For thousands of years, that was the case. So of course that different races from Terra are going to migrate in time to different planets, so it makes sense, especially for the Ultramarines, that they will have a human being from every race, even every human race. So that makes sense, and the fact that it's not woke is that this is not commented on, this is not emphasized in any kind of a way whatsoever. They're just there, they're doing their job, they're Space Marines, they're equals, they're doing whatever they need to do to protect the Imperium,
Exactly.
killing the Tyranids, purging for the Emperor. That is what it really matters. Doesn't matter that this guy's black, this guy's Asian, this guy's white.
Yeah. He doesn't say I'm not going to listen to you as a lieutenant because my people were always oppressed.
I know.
You know.
It is 40,000 years in the future.
Everyone
Everyone
is
are oppressed.
Exactly. So here we go. I mean, that's exactly. I see that effect because of the too much woke things that we had, and now whenever they try to do it subtle, now it can't be subtle because people now start to see it in everything, and that's how it happens. I mean, I see, for example, in the new Crow movie, which I'm not going to watch because it's horrible. But anyway, the main female character there, Sherry, that was also in the original, is played from a black actress. Okay, might be done with that intent, but it's still not something in your face. It's still just a character that is there, and you say, okay, that's fine. Nothing that will be pushed upon. Just like also in here with those two guys, which by the way look great.
They look great, yeah.
So,
They're
exactly.
both very cool.
When it's subtle, just like it was long time ago in other TV shows and things like that we had. For example, Justice League the cartoon, when they put Green Lantern to be Jon Stewart, who was the black person, it was without intention. They wanted to have someone in the group that is black. But it happened that we do have a black Green Lantern. Okay, but he was a great character, and it was never pushed in your face. Yeah.
Indeed. And of course,
The
hi
sound
to
is
you,
a bit
dear.
quiet.
Ah, okay. Which sound? Ours
Our or the game?
cannot be quiet. Probably the game's sound. Let us know. And yeah, hi to dear Clayton.
Also in one old again Justice League cartoon, the Super Friends that was in the 70s and the 80s, they actually created original heroes that were not DC creation. The Hanna-Barbera did it because they were doing the cartoon, and we had a Native American one, which he was called Apache Chief. He had the power to grow bigger. Nice.
I made the game a bit louder.
So we had a character called El Dorado. He was Mexican. Don't remember his power. We had an Asian one that was called Samurai. He turned himself into a tornado or something like that. These were original characters. Oh, there was one also called Black Vulcan. He had something like lightnings and things like that. These were original characters, and it never felt like we knew that they are there to represent something, but they never push it in our faces and say.
Oh, look at the cool stuff
"Here
on the
we
screen,
go."
George.
Cool stuff on screen.
Look at the cool stuff on screen, George. There's a burning turret right there.
The only not so cool thing in the first game is actually that the levels look kind of bland most of the time compared to what we see now.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's still a
yeah.
great game. It's still a great
just
game
move
because
the mic a bit towards Logan here.
yeah. So but really great game. I'm also enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
Everything I see. I remember those times when games were like that. You just hack and slash your way through stuff and cool cutscenes and cool story.
But where were I supposed to go?
So what's the mission now? I was going to
Assemble.
Ah,
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the joystick to you now. Play the
Okay.
game. Yeah. Okay. There's a very dumb comment
Oh, you're
that I
going to
wanna
talk about that. Nice.
wanna talk about it. Okay, so on my female custodies from our Nightmares video, the Tide Harvest review, Epic Toe appears again, and he's one of the most vocal, and he seems to not understand how things work in anything. So he says custodians are not supposed to be men either. They are humans redesigned to be the perfect two of the Emperor. The problem is that a lot of people like yourself saw them as men, as in male humans. This was the perfect representation of a custodian, beyond human in every way. That means beyond a woman and beyond a man. This design was perfect. Custodians are tools, not gender roles. Okay, first, wrong. First, very wrong, because we said many times that in the lore, custodians are said to be men. They're the noble sons of noble families. That is clear as day. So something that is clearly established as day cannot be changed just with the words "they were always there" by GW, because that is not anything worth as an explanation. I don't know how else to say it. This is not an explanation. That is a spit in the face of intelligence and understanding of lore and how a lore can be written in a quality way. This is not the quality way of doing things. This is a horrible way. So he did not understand this. So if you're watching this epic duel, I'm sorry, but this is not lore accurate. We don't care if custodians are women, if that was written originally, or if it was written that they could be anything, any gender. But that was not written. It was written that they are the noble sons. So we don't want to see them as men or women. We don't care about that. We care what is written in the lore, and the lore is already written in stone. This is one of the most established things for years and years, that they are only men. They are only men, and there was never any indication that they could be women. If there was, we're going to have a different conversation, and we would love to have custodies as women if it makes sense, if it's adding to the story. But it doesn't. It doesn't add anything to the story. So if they're not gender roles, why then we should have women in the first place? If they're not about gender, and they're not about gender, but they just happen to be men, why we add women? What is this contributing to? How is this making the story better? It doesn't. So why are you adding something that it does not matter? The female custodian that we saw in the Tides episode was just the same as any man would be. How is that good? What does it make then? I mean, what is the difference between men and women then? If there's absolutely no difference, we don't need both genders. We just need one. And let one just make themselves then, because it does not need a second one. But apparently we do need a second one, because otherwise we will not exist. So one completes the other. You have to appreciate men and women and their roles. That is the beautiful thing about us both, you know. That we're completing each other. That's kind of the point. We're making one whole. And if we are separate, we cannot make life if we're separate. So this is just going down to basically denying one gender over the other by this point. That is literally what this is. You don't realize that when you're pushing such concepts that men and women are like the same and it doesn't matter, then you're saying that our union doesn't matter, but our union does create life, you know. We can also make other things, you know, we can also have other, to contribute in many, many other ways to ourselves and society, but those other things are also pretty cool and pretty amazing because we have different abilities and we specialize in different things, and that's the beauty of it. You know, Sisters of Silence complement the Custodies with their ability to be nose and just repel or psychic, to be anathema to all psychic powers, basically. And the Custodies are not psychers, so they cannot fight that psychically. They can just fight physically, and the Sisters of Silence help them with that a ton. So this is actually not correct. So when you try to say that they're beyond human in every way, yeah, they're beyond human in terms of physicality and some ways of thinking, because the emperor, he created them in a way that they can also speak with his voice and he can speak through them and all those things. Okay, but they're still conditioned to be a certain way. That's not necessarily a good thing. It could be a good thing when you are a warrior. It's not necessarily a good thing when you're supposed to be like a free-thinking, free-minded human. They could be that as well, and they are that to an extent, but to another extent they're not, because they are conditioned to be what they are. They're freaking very high level, like the highest of levels of soldiers. So I mean, all of this is meaningless, because when you have clear as day written in the lore that they're men, you cannot say anything else. I mean, the argument just falls apart. You either know that is written in the lore, or you don't know, and you talk out of your butt. Out of your ass.
Out of your ass.
That is what is happening here. Talking out of the butt. So, we love to have women, but nobody wrote that.
Is it contributing? Yeah, no, nobody wrote that. You can just have changes like that which are not ever addressed in the canon before, and just imagining it that for the sake of it.
Yes. So, I just want to address its extremes, basically. That one group is viewing wokeness if they're women in some kind of position of power when there always were. So this time we have a case where there always were women in power. Your sound and the game sounds good in my side. People are trying to be smart but they don't know the lore. Yeah, dear Clyton, yes. I mean, at least we cannot know all the lore, but we can check. So when we check and it says there, right there and there, that custodians can be only men, because they are already established as the sons of the noble houses, that is right then and there enough. That is enough. It is clear. You don't have to be so damn smart to understand that when it says that they are sons, and that's it. Some guy, oh, the Inquisitor Vex wrote a comment on my community tab. He said, "But this logic, South Park is woke because they have a token black guy. 50 cents get rich or die shrine is woke because it's got 100% diverse casty."
Casty.
I don't know, that's how he wrote it. OG Lord of the Rings is woke because Galadriel is a female authority figure, whatever they
Absolutely.
said. This whole thing is dumb AF.
Absolutely, yes. We also Lord of the Rings is a walk because of not Arwen, but I forget her name. The one that says "I'm no man." When they tell her no man can defeat us, and she says "I'm no man,"
Yeah.
which is a great line, by the way, and really not anything that is woke.
Yeah.
Should I go now, here or there?
I mean,
I'll go.
guys, but what I've seen, it seems that there are some people that are so sensitive to the woke things, and of course, we all are sensitive to it by a certain extent. But if you don't want to be sensitive to the point where you lose your mind and you stop actually measuring things in an objective way, you can see everything as woke.
Yeah.
You can. To say that women cannot be in such positions is ridiculous because we know that they are and they can be very capable in such positions in real life as well. 40K is written in accordance to real life to some extent in terms of how these things can work. I mean, women in leading positions and all of that, but it's 40,000 years in the future. Women can be in special forces and whatever, because we also evolve physically. So if physicality is the problem, we can evolve enough cognitively and physically for women 40,000 years in the future to be in special forces or whatever. They have armor, they have weapons. A weapon is an equalizer to a big extent. That's what a lot of people that know weapons and have used weapons will tell you as well. There's cases where women can beat men in certain things. Very unlikely sometimes. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. There's a lot of weaker men that are a lot weaker than other men, basically, like comparing them to women almost, that can be defeated easily but by other men, as if there were women. There are some women can defeat weaker men also, which also happened in real life in
Today I
different
had a
situations.
great example. We were doing a grammar game with some of my students, and I was dividing them in teams by a random and
Grammar game?
yeah, it's like they open questions and you have a question connected with the grammar or the vocabulary that we studied. And one of them said, why don't we divide ourselves boys versus girls? And I said, what difference will it make? And he said, well, to see who will win. And I say, so if you win against the girls, you're going to feel like a bigger man or what? And he said, well, so I said, so I just divide you equally, some boys here, some girls in the team, and here we go. And that's it.
Ah, perfect. You actually gave them a very good example of how
Yeah,
not
yeah,
to be
yeah.
asses.
How not to be asses, exactly. Because to see who would win, and I say, well, what does it matter? Why?
And he cannot tell you anything.
No.
His brain
No,
stopped.
he brain just stopped, though, And he thought about it, that, yeah, maybe I'm really not a big man if I want that. So.
Elaborate. The traitor legions
Yeah, and Dear Titan says, my point is just if you don't know for sure, do the research before you speak, of course, Dear
Exactly,
Titan.
exactly. That's what most people should do, not to have theories about, well, it could be this because you see it like that. Doesn't matter who sees it how. If it's in the lore, that's it. It's set in stone.
It depends on how it's written. But this time it was written like it's set
It
in
was
stone.
written, yes. Yeah.
It's not.
Exactly.
I mean, I always I also have spoken under Major Pill's video about female custodies, you know, and I gave an example, and one guy said, oh, it's like everything in the lore. No, it's not. No, it's not. Other things are added too, and they were made better by certain additions. It is not retconning, it is like an addition, or something is not expanded upon, and it's not very clear. Then make it clear and make it better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait.
For example, we can give examples with comic books. You know, with Wolverine, of course, who at the beginning was not supposed to have his bone clothes that were, you know, dressed in that adamantium metal and things like that. Actually, it was just the clothes. They said that it could be because of the operation that they did to him, like, you know, a side effect of giving the adamantium skeleton, and then these clothes just appeared. But it was never really clear how exactly did it happen. Is it this, which means that there was space for improvement. You know, they give space for that, so that many years after they said, look, it's really unclear. We never said exactly how it happened. So now we can essentially let go on the thing, but have this story in which he always had first the bone clothes as a child, you know, first as mutant, and then years later, because of the operation, did it. But what I'm saying is that they leave the space for this to be possible. They did never say the bone clothes were always there.
No.
You know? No, they said, yeah, we are retconning it because we have the space here to add to the story, and now here is how it happened. Here, in that case, we can say that, but with the female custodies, no, because it was really written about the noble sons, and that's it.
And that's
And
it.
you did not touch it. Here we go. You can't say, well, they were always thing.
And
when they
like
actually
everyone
were.
said, where are my brothers of silence then?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Where are my brothers of silence,
Yeah. And brothers of battle.
Brothers
know
of
that.
battle, yeah. Here are the brothers of battle. Here we are looking at them right
We are
now.
looking at that, exactly.
They already exist, no need to change anything. So yeah. Point being that with the female custodies, people just please make the difference. There is a difference here. You can tell by the following factors. Does it add anything to the lore? I mean, female custodies. Does it add anything to the story? No.
No.
Does it make it better? No. Does it, you know, put like women in better light or anything like that? No.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Does it change the lore in any way? Well, actually, no. Does not. I mean, they will function the same way as male custodies, so no. Then why would we do that? It's not even a woman, you know.
Yeah.
So why would we do that? We are not adding anyone that anyone can identify with, because she's not even a woman. She's just like a manly walking thing, 3 meters tall or more, just being there with a huge armor and talking condescending in a condescending tone to space marines. Like, who needs that exactly? I'm not sure.
Probably She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk. Well, she's also a womanly woman.
Only one, actually, yes.
Actually.
Yeah. So not even she looks like that.
Group with the main force.
Yeah. So, yeah. So the other thing is, guys, that in Warhammer, there's a lot of women in all kinds of positions. Once again, I continued with that. I wanted to continue with that. So, if you don't play, if you can't play the previous game, we will know there's already a female there,
Yeah.
as you said.
Exactly. Yes.
Quite a shot.
Plus, we saw in Pariah Nexus, we saw, you know, female soldier. Now in the Tides and things like that. I mean, we do see that they are there. No one said no. There.
This is no, that's new. I mean, that animation is new, but even years ago, when you go back, and even when you go back 13 years,
Yeah.
even 14 years,
Even 14 by that point. Yeah. Actually.
the girl is there,
The girl
and there
is
was
there?
no wokeness
Yeah.
then.
No.
You know, there was just no wokeness. Women were included in everything, as usual. There was nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
They were just there. If they're supposed to be there, they would be there. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that actually Metatron has a very good video. It featured only a part of it in my reply to Asmongold's video, and it was about Boudica and how she's a real historical person, someone who really shined with her strategy. She was famous with her exceptional thinking on the battlefield, and she was able to defeat Caesar, all of that. But in that same video, Metatron talked about other instances of women warriors. He did say in a newer video that him and his team could not feature all the cases in history. They featured just some cases, so there's still more cases of women that actually fought battles and actually won, or women in leader positions that actually led armies, or or were very good strategist, yes. And very particular case where there was a siege of some sort. I gotta check what exactly was. A lot of women warriors fought against a ton of male warriors and won, but the male warriors did not know that those other warriors were female, because they were wearing a lot of armor and helmets, and they took off their helmets and it was revealed then that they were actually women. So that's pretty freaking amazing. That's stuff from fantasy, but it actually happened in history.
So from here they took actually the idea for Samus Aran from Metroid, when you don't know who is under the armor in the old game, and then in the end it's revealed that it's a woman. Ah. Probably they take it from there. Nice.
Yeah.
That was a badass cutscene, by the way.
Oh yes. So yeah, people just don't know those things. They really don't know.
Yeah. Now it's really, everything is to the extreme, so...
I mean, that's why when I was growing up and I was playing with guys a lot, and I was playing with male toys, action figures, cars, I mean, I didn't care that I was a girl. I didn't think about my gender whatsoever. I don't care about that. I'm just playing with the things that I like. I just happen to like, you know, the male toys.
Yeah.
What to do?
I mean, I also play with female characters in games when you can choose fighting games and things like that. I didn't say I'm going to play just with the male characters now, because by that logic I shouldn't be playing with anyone, because they're from different countries. There was no Bulgarian in those games, so
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, you just choose a character.
Ooh, dude, the game lags right now.
Too many things.
Yeah.
Oh, we're flying now.
Oh, they get cool, yeah. But yeah, the game lags a lot right now. Hopefully it's gonna get better. And another thing I saw today, this is totally different topic, but I kind of like it isn't, but kind of like this. So I saw today that there was a picture of the new Netflix anime for Tomb Raider Lara Croft, and she looked very, very muscular. I mean, not super mega muscular, because totally muscular, just muscular, you know. I would say me if I'm really lean, muscular. Yeah, that kind of. So,
wait, is it anime, or it's American fake anime?
I don't know.
No.
Have you seen the trailer?
No. I watched them and then I'll tell you what anime it is.
It's probably fake anime, but even if it isn't, it doesn't matter, because now people are complaining that she has muscle, which is ridiculous. I mean, that is what I don't agree with, because she does not look like a man. She's just muscular, athletic. That's it. And you can make these. I mean, if you climb stuff like Prince of Persia or like her, you will develop some muscle mass if you do that over time, and not frequently, of course, and then you eat and sleep, and you develop some muscle tone. That looks like she lifted a lot of weights, not only climbed, which is also possible, because why wouldn't she want to...
She's an adventurer and archaeologist, not just archaeologist. She's supposed to have some.
Well, they put a picture of the old Lara Croft from 2006 or earlier, which looks smooth and with very old graphic style.
Because
and they
it was
say
2006, yeah.
Yeah, and they say that this is Lara Croft.
Really?
And the smooth and the...
Really?
Please, she didn't really even had like real proportions, okay?
By that logic, let's go to 1996 with the first game with the blocky breasts that she has.
Yeah,
you know.
just the
Let those people open a comic book for Tomb Raider, because they are a lot by Dark Horse and Image Comics, I think, and they actually draw her with some definition there, depending on the artist, but there were artists that did it. But again, it was looking athletic, as we say. Plus, I think that didn't they show that she was training in one of the movies?
yes, in the last movie, I'm not really sure, but yeah, I mean, the actress, how was her name? Damn it.
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah, Alicia Vikander, she played, I mean, she trained a ton for this role because she is usually very skinny. That's why a lot of people didn't like her, because she does not have the sex appeal. I mean, she does not have the hips, like the very feminine female anatomy, so to speak. But she was very athletic. I mean, she does not have this female structure, but at least she was very athletic. I mean, yeah, she's totally, she's not fitting the Lara Croft typical. Well, overall, how she looks like, she just not. She does. Yeah, I cannot speak today. She's just not.
She's just not.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I do like her though. I mean,
Yeah.
I like how the movie presented the newer games and everything like that. But I was like, why Alicia Vikander? Like, why? There's so many other actresses. There's even the actress that actually voiced Lara in the games, and she looks great.
Ah, yes, yeah.
She's so cute, you know?
Well, maybe they wanted a name, and I think she was a name by that time.
Who cares about the name? We just want to see Lara.
Maybe, yeah, I think that the studio cares.
Whoever plays Lara is going to be a name.
Well, I mean, now in this anime thingy, I think she's voiced by Agent Carter. I forget her name.
I'm gonna return and try to load again because really this is horrible. Ah, by Agent Carter.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
I
that's
forgot her
great.
name. What was her name?
Totally forgot.
Haley.
Haley Atwell?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
she,
thank
she's
you.
voicing. Probably she could play her too.
No,
in
she
the Mercury
can't.
movie. She can't.
No.
What is it? She's too old.
Yes.
No.
She's too old because Lara is supposed to be in her 20s. Not that Haley Atwell does not look freaking amazing. You know, don't get me
Angelina
wrong.
Jolie wasn't in her 20s in the first two movies.
She wasn't?
I think not. I think she was 30. I might be wrong.
Well, if she
It was
looks,
a long time ago.
if she
But
looks,
she looked like Lara Croft. So.
yeah. I mean, if she looks 20, it doesn't matter. A lot of actors play a lot of older roles,
Absolutely.
younger
Younger.
roles when they are older because they look younger. So that's what it matters. But you can't like take a 40-year-old actress and put her in the 20 years. Just
40?
no. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
40 something.
No,
I think.
no, no, no.
Dear Clayton says exactly yes. If it's written in the way that can be interpreted in different ways, then okay. But this is written like the sky is blue, so it is how it's written. Yes. Did you jump from the map? I had to restart this level.
Yeah, because it was lagging.
It was lagging terribly. Yeah. Now it seems fine. Yeah. Something happened when it loaded the level. It was just unplayable.
So people will now complain
About
if,
Lara.
they have a slight muscle tone because they think that it's like the female Custodes, for example. Or anything.
Yeah, I mean, some people cannot tell the difference between good shape and good muscle tone in women, and
This one has no range.
damn it, yeah,
Yeah, better changing to the other.
yes, and you know, being athletic and being like a man, manly woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it did say under the picture that she was looking manly.
Really?
What?
What? I mean, they're literally men who don't have muscles like that. So how exactly?
Yeah, they're literally men that have less muscle tone than this.
Absolutely.
And she looks pretty epic like that.
Well, we'll see the trailer of that after that.
I mean, I cannot even fathom for anyone to respect themselves and not try to create some kind of a muscle on their body so they can actually feel and look better and function better.
Yeah, well,
You feel
excuses.
so much more different when you train, when you not train. You feel like you can go through a wall
I mean, I feel much better now than many years ago.
when you didn't
So-
train.
Yeah, yeah. It's much better when you switch the belly for some muscles. Actually. So,
Imagine that.
it's as if you took off an incredible heavy cloth out of you, and you put an Astartes yet.
Yeah, it's just totally different. It's hard to explain if you never trained, but you really feel like an athlete, and you can do a lot of things that you previously you could not do. Literally jump, run, climb even stuff. Actually,
Look who says I used to play basketball a lot. Okay, why did you stop?
so basketball cannot create your body like lifting weights can, but it's anaerobic exercise. It's important.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit
Better
nothing.
than knockout movement whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's just that it's not enough. We should.
Back problems.
Yeah.
You can remedy those.
Yeah, actually, back problems can be remedied with weight training.
Yeah, yeah.
Although some
Absolutely.
people would say, no, I'm going to make back problems when I'm weight training. Yeah, I'm aware, but you actually can also fix.
Yeah,
back
if
problems.
you do the exercise right.
If you know what the heck you're doing, you can create muscle mass that will support your skeleton, your vertebrae, and you can actually fix a lot. So yeah, there's that. And when I get my sleep into order, I will start training like Lara Croft again. The other thing is that natural muscle die quick. Natural muscle just does not go away like steroid muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
You can,
So don't take steroids, guys.
of course not. You can make it very quickly, even if you lose muscle. I can go back to my previous shape in 2 weeks. Literally, I have all the definition that I've lost for the last few weeks in 2 weeks. The body remembers because we have these cells that are called nuclei. Those are the muscle cells, and they literally remember how you were. And immediately when you start training, they just go back to their previous state, which means more definition and more muscle again. What are we supposed to do? Excuse me. I killed those Tyranids and I don't see where to go. Like, where am I supposed to go?
Up there we have just some soldiers. Isn't there something down there?
Oh, I think that if I fall, I'm gonna die, but
No, not here. Over here, isn't there? There isn't a door. No.
it's just sliding. Well, I cannot jump over there. I can try and just die.
Lutku says no way taking steroid. Of course not, as we said. Terrain, I'm not sure.
Ah, okay, this way,
Aha, okay.
I think.
Well, I mean, that's the only. Very well.
Yeah, my dad still has most of his muscle, at least on the arms. And he used to train like 20 years ago.
Here we go.
Oh, that did not hit.
Almost.
Ah, Jesus. I forgot how to hover. But I can do this.
Exit.
There was a button, I think maybe space is for hovering.
Wasn't expecting.
Forget the big guy, I'm just gonna execute the little one.
Yeah, well, he also needed to go.
Yeah,
Lutku says I think it's with shift.
with shift. Not very comfortable. Well, at least I can
Hey, this
jump.
time you hit.
Yeah. Great. So yeah, muscular Lara Croft is it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
As long as she still looks like a wand in her face. And
I mean,
everything.
again, these people haven't opened up a comic book again to see how they used to draw a Rogue from the X-Men, even Storm, and most of them actually, like the Black Cat from Spider-Man. You know, especially in the cartoon, by the way, when she had muscles and she still looked like, you know, like a woman.
Ah, with shift, yes.
Is it the shift?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Jesus, we'll assemble.
So apparently we can't have women drawn like that now.
Yeah, so that's the other extreme where people are like so anti-woke that they're kind of sexist by this point.
Yeah, by this point.
I mean, you can be anti-woke, but that does not mean that you know what not woke is and still good.
Yeah.
Because you know, women can have muscles and that could not be woke as well. They can be in positions of power and also that could not be woke.
Yeah. Just really people are confused nowadays by one extreme to the other. New weapons. That
Insane.
has no range. But
No,
it's
no.
good swap.
What I have now is good.
Actually, so far, as melee weapons, in that game we have the chain sword and the power sword. Right?
Yeah, and the knife.
And the knife.
3.
Isn't there an axe like in the first game?
There's also a hammer.
Oh yeah, there wasn't.
I did not see an axe.
We fight.
Totally lost my ultimate for nothing. Okay. Gonna make a new one. That
Yes.
was just unintentional.
By killing guys. I like how you could have used the block to grab the guy who could shot you.
Yeah, no. I just can't press C for the life
yeah,
of
yeah.
me. It's very
It was C there.
not intuitive. Okay, now I tried it. Okay, here it is. Here's the C.
Nice, nice.
Just gotta get used to it. Shoot! Yes. Shoot! Yes.
Oh. That guy needs to be executed. He looks in pain, so end the suffering by putting more suffering.
Yeah.
Someone shot me.
Oh, this is so glorious. Hey, annoying guy.
Yeah, calm down here and fight like a
Yeah, fight like a tyranid.
I sure hope that this game will make more studios to create again, you know, games like that, like the old school style, but with the newer graphics. Have
Yeah,
some relaxing games in which we don't have to go from a point A to a point unknown.
Yeah.
But just, you know, plow through enemies and have fun and then beat up a boss.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, I just love Wukong.
No, I'm not. Wukong is actually okay. I'm talking about the other more open world things that I don't know where to go and what to do. At least in Wukong, you could watch things and see. Okay, so that's the goal. And
When you
can
can
find
also
it,
you can also have games like Assassin's Creed
yeah,
where you
exactly,
know
yeah.
where to go.
Yes, absolutely.
Some people do
things
not
like that.
like to have their hand held. So,
Some people can play Elden Ring then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would like to have enjoyment in games, you know. I'm
Yeah.
not there looking for Nobel Peace Prize.
I also prefer to know what to do and not figure it out myself, like a Wukong. I mean, like we said, this is one of the games that you gotta watch guides, otherwise you're
Just
gonna
have to.
miss
Yeah.
a ton of things. And then, if you have a life actually, and you can replay the game 10,000 times and have a new game plus, you know, maybe you do wanna get all the things right away, and
Yeah.
you're not going to do that if you're not watching guides.
I mean, I also enjoyed, for example, the first Spider-Man. Haven't played the second one. Heard his walk. Might not be after all the talk we had. Who knows? Oh, is that a boss? Nice.
Yeah.
And but the first one I really enjoyed. By the way, you know, it was a big city. You can go around wherever you want, but still you have some goals. You have the markers that show you where is the additional quest, where is everything else. You have a great story, so it's really clever. A kind of refreshing too. I haven't played the second one.
Ow!
I'm afraid to play it. Shoot it.
There's a disgusting thing right here.
After so many disgusting things that we saw in Wukong chapter,
Oh yes, a lot of arachne. Ah!
you have no grenades.
Okay, this is gonna be difficult now.
Exhibit.
Well, one guy's down, but the other one's gonna bring him back, so it's fine. Well, that was like a perfect dodge or something.
Yeah, right. When you learn how to dodge in Wukong, you learn how to dodge in everything.
Kinda. Hey, not fair, they help.
Special tactics ready.
Oh, nice.
Freedom!
You know,
For the Emperor!
do we actually know why they didn't bring Mark Strong back? Actually,
No.
decided that.
You will play
back then
Kaugar?
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't?
No.
No.
It turns out that it's another actor. I think Mr. Multiple was actually another actor.
No.
It just sounds like him.
Ah,
have been cool.
yeah, I forgot, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this looks like a cool weapon I
Right?
pick up, but I
If
can't.
this was Devil May Cry, you would have picked that up now.
Yeah. Yeah. But, well, it wouldn't make any sense for Space Marine
yes,
if you
of
use
course, of
that.
course.
So.
They don't need to. Even the chainsaw is good enough. Is that another one? What?
Another one? No, 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 no. Ammo, ammo.
Munitions secure.
Attention, attention. Oh, there's a bit of a swarm.
Attention, this is your captain speaking. If you look to your right, you're going to see a swarm of Tyrants coming right now. Have a safe flight.
Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a melta gun.
Multi-weapon. I think this will do great.
Where did he
Where
go?
did he go?
See among the enemy can mean
I
only
was just
one
preparing
thing.
to fight
The
him.
Hive Tyrant is dead.
Maybe he'll come back.
If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates.
Yes.
Okay.
Defend the relay.
I think you did.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Enter this. I didn't read what. But we're gonna enter it, so.
Yeah, you have a question. What does the Empress think of Slanesh?
Well, I hate Slanesh.
Here we go.
I mean, what would I think of the most deprived creature in all the universe? God or
Yeah.
not.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the
Absolutely.
captain hears from the
I
gates.
just can't stand Slanesh's ways, so to speak. They're the worst thing in the galaxy, because at least the Tyranids are going to eat you right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to turn you into a deprived
Or torture you till the
Torture you.
end of time in
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
different ways.
I will pass your
You
request
know,
to
whatever
Not
the
cool.
Dark
Not
Elder
cool.
do in order for them to keep their freaking pathetic souls. So, yeah,
And that all happened because they were bored.
basically.
Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, really. Boredom leads to things like that.
So yeah, Slanesh the least. I mean, I'm not sure who's the least. No, the least favorite god is definitely Nurgle.
Hmm.
But Slanesh is right there. I mean, you can't really pick between those because they're worse.
Yeah,
They're so worse. That
so
if
worst.
there's like a word for worse, like more, you just put it there.
The worst.
Worst
It's
of the
the
worst of the
worst.
worst
That's it.
of the.
Well, bad, worst, the worst.
They are all absolutely
Worst
horrible
of the
things.
worst.
Yeah, and they represent horrible stuff. So yeah, but at least Nurgle is going to give you disgusting disease and still make you, I mean, be alive and renew you in some kind of ways. Be absolutely disgusting, but at least he's not gonna make you feel pain or something like that.
Could it be that some people have a wrong interpretation of Slanesh actually and think that it's something?
What
Yeah.
something?
I don't know. I mean, something that people might like, or
No, because it's excess.
yeah, but I mean, there aren't people who don't understand that, right? I mean,
You shouldn't be here.
I have a
people do
Probably.
understand that, right?
I cannot.
I hope.
It's urgent.
Eh,
Yeah.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces allow poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the
I mean,
warp.
there are no safe words when it comes to Slanesh.
So yeah,
You know.
people should be aware. So that's kind of not be fans
Give
of
me
that.
your
I hope.
message.
Yeah. Ooh.
I have it.
So many battle scars.
Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence. There are no guarantees.
Mr. YouTube says that his least favorite is Zinch.
Ah, why is that? Yeah, the Drukari are the nastiest, Ulko. But they follow Slanesh, so
Yeah, so
we were
that's
talking
why.
about the gods. You know, not a particular faction.
What does she mean?
Too much warpness. No.
What is this? I do not know.
Well,
No. Oh, he still didn't.
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
have you done?
I saw one of them was actually.
Ah, it was all a chaos scam.
Now let's see who the villain really is.
Oh, that guy.
Jabadisa. Oh, oh, oh. Imura. Imura.
Hey, how far along are we in the campaign?
Hey, yeah, can someone tell us? Yeah, Mr. YouTube says Imura boss fight incoming. Yes, here we go.
Yeah, tell us, Mr.
So
YouTube.
yeah, Mr. YouTube, tell us how long are we in
Or
the
Luco.
campaign?
No, this game will not be defeated now, so whatever I do is kind of pointless, but we gotta get through it.
I know it is.
Damn it, more Zinch demons.
At least you can build some armor if you execute.
Oh, they take my armor first.
Nice.
Hey, I'm with what weapon? Ah, that's better. And now this. 1,000 suns. Go somewhere else. No.
Look who says end comes when Calgar shows up. Yeah, but how far are we from that moment? I mean,
Yeah.
how much more do we have? Like 8 hours or something?
Ah, no.
Should be actually
Campaign is like 10?
10 or 12.
Come on. How about if I throw a grenade here? I don't know. That's gonna do anything.
In the shield? No. Can you throw it out?
Ooh.
Touch.
Well, I cried. Not like Wukong.
No.
Oh, I'm relentless. He not dead.
He did?
Oh, he's gonna do this.
Oh, second phase. Nice.
I really don't have any health. Oh, that's brutal. Can I take something? Yes. I could have dodged. I pressed the C. Damn it. Okay, give it a go. I pass it for 10 hours, but look around too much. I'm not sure how much you're... Yeah. Well, we have played now 6 streams. This is 6 hours. Maybe we have 4 more streams or 6 more streams.
Maybe somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot! We gotta... the button of the gamepad died again?
I think that because I can hear it.
Yeah. Then you can feel it. Maybe 2 more? No, why 2 more? I doubt that we have only a
Only
few
2?
hours left. That's impossible. No, not impossible, but improbable. Yeah, that's horrible. There was behind you. Oh damn, he's doing that Vader stuff. Get him. Yeah, when you see that, you really gotta dodge. Or try to dodge. I try, nothing happens, so there's that.
Isn't anyone going to revive me or something?
Ah, probably.
Okay.
But if we all die, then we die and have to repeat this whole
Well, I
thing.
think the 2 guys are okay.
And not that much, but you just, I think you just shoot at him. That's the best thing you can do. Only normal and blue attacks are blockable. We know. Ah yes, looking at other streams of full gameplay, there's an average of 2 hours left.
Okay.
Well, good.
Yeah.
So 2 streams.
So really
we're gonna be
around 2
good.
streams, yeah. Then we did a multiplayer dedicated one.
Ah yeah.
And so, yeah. There we go.
I was a boy on Calf when the word bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
That's a course which all authorities should take.
I really like how they did that delivery thingy on Sith here. The movement on it.
Yes, sir.
The movement, what?
Of the thing on the neck.
Uh-huh.
I really like how they did it and how it looks when they move.
Yeah. Seems true to life.
Okay. So 1 mission down. I suppose.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We gotta go anyway. So, let's see what is next, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
Everything
have
loads.
some
Dead
pixels that are trying to die. Or it's just... Yeah, I have 3 white dots.
Dying pixels.
But usually when you just like touch them a little bit, they just pop right back off. And they're... Maybe they died. We'll see.
Keep in mind.
The next mission is the longest. Oh, this is hard enough, so no need to get it more.
Yeah.
To get it
Yeah,
harder.
like, okay, like that.
This is Aurora.
And road to
Within
the
the last
museum.
few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered. Where is Luz?
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this.
Where is the joy
They're
toy of
using it
that
to draw in
captain?
reinforcements. For every one of them we kill,
They actually
two more
might do
show
it.
up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
He will be a
I'll
good
need a
space wolf.
combat squad,
Am I right?
5 men.
I can spare 3 men.
He looks more like a space wolf,
Next.
actually.
The enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
I think that there is a head of one space wolf that
Every attempt to bring
the
it down
helmet
has
was a
failed.
head that good
Your squad has
customizers can
developed
use
a
to do him.
reputation for unconventional
There is a guy
approaches.
with a beard like that.
Any ideas?
They just need to cut the hair and
I've read of Demirium.
do the
It's
eye
a burial
thingy.
world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting.
Mr.
was
YouTube
later
says
rescued.
something, and that is how 2 missions.
Records
Are
state that while its
connected.
body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram. A long shot to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and
We
place
are
a
not
beam.
going to. I mean, they are not going to address that.
The Emperor guide
One
you.
of them tried to stop
Brothers.
Titus before he sees that it was a chaos sorcerer right there.
Yes, no.
Okay.
And Titus's armor is the bluish in this sequence.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's gonna be it, guys. So next time we continue, which maybe tomorrow or not. I cannot promise right now, but it's gonna be as soon as possible, of course, guys. So I am cooking some videos in the meantime, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Games Planet for providing the game as always. You can still get the game, I think, till the end of September with my discount code, which is the 40k Empress, or just Gary. So yeah, which is a GERI. Yeah, guys, and for everyone else that would like to support me on my non-Slaneshi content, that is fitness, health, nutrition, intimate relationship, coaching. That is at my OnlyFans, and of course my physique updates if I get my Lara Croft muscles anytime soon. That's gonna be great. I'm gonna post it there. So thank you guys, and until next time, with me, the 40k Empress, and of course Logan here. And do some reactions. Yes, Mr. YouTube, I'm just full. My schedule is
Full plate. Yes,
still
okay.
full, but I will do whatever I can. So love you guys. Bye bye.